Alright, so I'm doing a video here on the deck of the X738 John Deere. There'll probably be a car that comes flying down the hill as I'm doing it, I'm sure, so just kind of bear with me. And there's some wind. But anyway, I've been down the other day cutting at the plant, and the thing bogged down to a point where it almost quit, where I was going forward, and I just kept pushing. And the grass is probably, you know, I'd say 3 inches or so, similar to this. It's really dry. The couple times I have cut down there, though, it has been wet, or there's spots that where you squish water out because it's pretty soft in spots. And I thought at first I thought maybe it was a fuel issue with the and that's good with the fuel filter, but the machine works fine without the deck on. So I talked to John Deere, and they said, well, you need to slow down if you're cutting through deeper grass. And I'm like, I was cutting dust yesterday. It wasn't very thick at all. But if you look at this here, some huge spots of buildup from it being wet when I had to cut, like this here. I should put my gloves on. And then this here. So my assumption is when this blade is spinning around and it's trying to shoot it out, that grass is just going around and around, causing it to really work hard. And like here too, it's built up a lot. So what I'm going to do is scrape some of these pieces off, and hopefully that improves the performance. Boy, these blades are destroyed. What was I cutting here? Look at that. It's all nicked up already. This one too. This one looks terrible. Boy, and these were sharp. These are like razor sharp at the beginning of the season here. I don't even know what I hit. Boy, that doesn't take much, I guess. So, yeah, and there's some buildup up here too, but I'm not really worried about that. Alright, let me get a scraper. Alright, so I got the deck there. Focus, let me grab. Oh, I left my gloves in the house, oh well. So anyway, like I said, when I talked with them too, they were saying, well, a 54-inch deck is a really big deck for this machine, but I thought you could get a 62 or something. This stuff smells terrible. So you can tell there's quite a bit caked on there. I didn't think, even if it was caked up, that would make that big of a difference, that the machine would die. I mean, considering the size of grass that I was cutting, but I suppose you can't kick the grass out. That puts a strain on everything. Where you think if it was doing that, it would shear a pin in the PTO, or shear a bolt in the PTO. And this stuff looks like it's been caked on. This is the second time I've done this too. This isn't the first time. I noticed I had the same issue early in the year when I cut down there back in May, and it was really wet, like really wet. It was like driving on a sponge. And yeah, I'm gonna get my gloves. Yeah, this has definitely got to be what the issue is. So I'm gonna grab my gloves, I'll finish this up, and then I'll show you what it looks like after I'm done. Okay, so this is what I took out here. So it was quite a bit. It was more than what I thought. Like some of these chunks, like this here, yeah, I guess that makes a huge difference. There's a lot more clearance now in there. There's a lot more to the deck. It really narrows the deck when you got a big bunch of stuff, especially around that one there. That was caked all the way around. This one, better part of it, and then your chute that came out. Because like I said, I wasn't cutting hardly anything yesterday. It was not much more than dust. I had it set to 2 3/4, and it was just that I was cutting it again, and I couldn't figure out why the thing would be snubbing. So if you do have an issue with your deck, maybe use the deck wash. I don't know if that'll do it or not, but it's worth a shot, because there is a deck wash on this one over here where you hook up a garden hose. You could try that. I don't know if that would help at all. Also, I guess your bearings could be going bad if it goes harder, if the deck really winds the engine down. But I've been making sure that those are greased, the grease fittings in each one of the bearings for the blades. So wow, I'm just sweating away here out here. Unreal. Alright, so that's going to be it for now. I want to get this back on and finish the lawn.